Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tanner again. This week, let's see. Couple of different things I kind of wanted to talk about. So I'm probably gonna do two recordings and only upload once. I don't know which one I'm gonna upload first. Probably this one because I'm talking about it. First, couple people that inspired me to do this series. One being a friend that moved from my hometown to Arizona, and I'm not going to share her name because I never asked her if she was comfortable with me sharing her name. But she inspired me because she had that same kind of environment where she was completely new to the town, new to the area, and she needed an outlet. And so I want to thank her. And if she watches this, I'm sure she'll know who she is. And I'm sure some of her friends that watch this will know who she is. And the other person is my brother. Again, not going to share his name because I never asked him if he was comfortable with me sharing. But like my brother, I moved from my hometown to a different state completely. And yeah, I want to thank both of them because they gave me this motivation to do this. This one, I kind of want to talk complacency. So feeling comfortable in one place, and it's okay. It's sometimes it's perfectly okay to have that comfort zone and be just okay with being comfortable, and sometimes that's completely normal, and sometimes it's the worst thing you could possibly do. For my standpoint, in my opinion, I hate complacency. I hate being comfortable with where I am. If I'm complacent, I'm not growing. I'm not learning. I'm not developing. And I don't like that. But that's me. That's not anybody else watching this. That's not everybody else in the world. And so complacency is definitely one of the weirdest things that I'll probably talk about, and it's probably the one that I'm most opinionated about. Is you have to do what makes you happy. You don't have to do what makes you comfortable. So along that line, if you want to travel the world, that can be really scary. There is so much out there in this big world that you want to see. Traveling it and being a part of different cultures and accepting those other cultures and trying to just live the way they live can be super scary. But I think if that's something you want to do, you have to chase that dream. I don't think you should just stay in this comfort zone of, oh, I did this my whole life and I really wish I would have did this. Because when it comes down to it, a life full of, oh, well, I didn't like that is still better than, dang, I wish I would have tried that. And so complacency is just one of those things that I hope it's something that you really want to be. Like it's one of your dreams to just stay comfortable. It's not, and like I'm not saying that staying in your hometown is something that you're comfortable with. I'm saying that staying comfortable is what you want to do. I guess that's kind of all I had to talk about that. The other thing was you don't know where you're going to go tomorrow. You don't know what your I'm going to use the word destiny. It's kind of a big word, and it's probably going to spark some different opinions because not everybody agrees that you're destined for one path or whatever. But from my standpoint, I think your destiny is made up of all your choices. That if you choose today to be better tomorrow, and then keep choosing today to be better tomorrow, eventually that destiny that you're going to be creating is a better destiny than if you chose to do nothing and you just let time take its course. That being said, I also think that everything happens for a reason. I could talk all day about that. I've had a lot of different experiences just through life, I guess. That everything does happen for a reason, but I'm not going to go into that one on this episode necessarily. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the two big things that I wanted to talk about. Is it's okay to be uncomfortable, and it's also okay to be comfortable. Like it's about being happy, and happy is such a weird emotion because being a complete asshole to someone could make one person happy, whereas being a saint to someone or to people in general could be happiness to another person. So happiness is subjective, and yeah, it sucks that happiness can be offensive, but it is what it is, and you kind of just have to accept that there's going to be evil with the good, and that's kind of all I had for this episode. So be happy. Choose happy. You'll be happy.